pecku bedne naplno, tak nech to hraje gulo. Môj tok numero uno, kedy ťa prevacuje ako sumo. Není som kulo, ale mudar do Mulano stylo. Sužer ma vychutnána ako gyros. Na dobré veci brachu, ja mám určite do prínos. Som vači kráľek minus, Mulano stylo, to je čistý prínos. Jebal som 20 piča Karočino, charizmu vaču.
Hey guys, this is Pat 3D Tutorials. In this tutorial I'll be showing you a simple tutorial on how to model a glass and modeling a 3D glass in 3D Studio Max. First of all, you want to start off with a cone. Go into a top view and you want to draw a cone roughly reasonable size. Oops, my bad. Let's just start that again. Okay, a reasonable size. Draw up something like this. That's great for the glass, for the base of the glass. Okay, now what you could do is you could click inside, and what we'll do now is we'll just click inside, and we could clone it and then do it again, but well, we could extrude it and stuff, but I'm going to use a different segment. I'm going to go and click on create, click on tube and create a tube. Okay, anything for now. I'm going to fix it up now, so I'm going to click T, go to the top view, try to align it with the cup. If it doesn't fit, we can resize it later, it's no problem. I'm going to click on the modify panel and just change the thickness of the inside to about this type of size. Okay, I'm going to change the outside to about this, and I'm going to try to get it aligned now. Okay, just a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to move this up a bit. Okay, now the bottom of the glass could be a bit thicker, like that, no problem. And I'm just going to take the segments and leave them on 40 for the sides. So if we have like 3, then you can see it becomes like a triangle for the sides. We don't want that. We want to have 14 in the sides, so we can actually see the smoothness of the glass. If I press F, go to the front. Okay, by the way, to make this screen big, Alt W enlarges the screen, so you can click on any screen. Press Alt W, go inside. I just click down here, press Alt W, make it big. Okay. For the front of the glass, I'm just going to select that, and simple. What we're going to do is we're just going to go inside, right click, convert it to editable poly. It's going to extrude this up a bit, make it a bit bigger, like this. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll click on this editable poly, click on faces, and simply click inside and select the top faces like this. Now make sure you select only the first top row, so just the first top row, not all of both of them, like that. Once you have all that selected, press F again, go to the front. You can press Z to zoom up on it. We're just gonna make it a bit bigger on the top. Okay, and we're gonna go down, click on soft selection. We're going to make sure that the soft selection affects, you can see once you move up and down, you can see the color changing, so you can see it now. If I zoom in, watch this, it affects what I'm selecting. So if I select it up to about here, so the blue ends here, green and yellow. If I make this bigger by clicking inside of this, extruding it, you can see that it affects the whole glass. Okay, so I'm just going to make it a bit bigger like this, and I'm going to drag up. As you can see, this is starting to take the shape of the glass. Okay, for the top, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click inside, and I'm going to click on the lines, select the lines. You want to select all of the lines. Make sure you turn off the soft selection now on the side. Okay, by selecting the lines, you could see that you selected it by this. If you simply select one of the lines, go down and click on ring, it will automatically select all of them for you in a ring. This doesn't have to be a ring, you can do it down here as well. Ring. Okay, so we're just going to select the top, click on ring, going to go down and click on edged face, edit edges, and click on connect. Sorry. And we're going to do that once more, but before we do that, once these edges are selected, you can see we got one more line in the middle now of that. Oops, sorry about that. We can just click inside on the Z and drag up. We're going to click inside of these edge faces now, because we dragged it up, as you can see. Okay, and we're going to click on ring again and connect again. This will give us a different layer. We can now make that like big, small, whatever. So we're just gonna make it come out a bit and push that up a bit, like that. So it gives us that edge of the glass. And we're gonna do one more on the inside here, just to give that sharpness. So ring that. We're gonna click on connect, and then we're gonna drag that up a bit more. Okay, not too much. And we're gonna click inside of this little one. Click on ring again and connect again. So what we have is that top of the glass. What we could do is click here, click on connect, click on ring and connect again on the top of the glass here. Okay, and after we do that, we could just push it out a bit, not too much, just a bit like that. After we do all of that, press P, go into the perspective. You can see we've got the glass here. At the moment it doesn't look like glass because it hasn't got any textures, but you can see that looks like a cup, a glass cup or anything like that. We're gonna go and apply textures to this now. So I'm gonna press M, go to the materials. It's gonna go down, select the material. I'm gonna click on the standard, go down into where is it? Mental ray, and I'm going to click on mental ray glazing. Okay, I'm going to select green, make it a bit refractive, and I'm going to give it 5 sheets of glass. Apply that to the top and the bottom. Now though I've done that, I will apply a base using create geometry plane. Simply click in the middle, just put that in there, click on the settings, type in 3 zeros by 3 zeros. As you can see, it takes over the scene, and there's one more zero missing. Okay, press P, go to the perspective, again add the floor texture by pressing M, just dragging the texture over to the floor, any texture. If I go into the test render now, okay, by pressing P and going home, we can see the cup is in the scene. Just let it render. We're just gonna go and play around with the settings to make that look more like a cup. Because at the moment this is the cup without any light or anything. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna create a light, an omni light, and I'm gonna create one coming in from this direction. I'm gonna press shift, click on it, drag it over to this direction, just release it, create a copy. Okay, on this copy I'm gonna click on the settings. I'm just gonna turn the shadows on. Intensity color, I'm just going to turn it down a bit and make it a bluish from the left side, and maybe move it up a bit. The one coming in from the side, I'm going to take the intensity, move it down to about 88, leave it as it is. Maybe we could use a near and far attraction to see what we're affecting. And maybe we can extrude that just so the edge is attaching to the edge of the cup. Press P, go back to the perspective mode. Okay, test render that again. the only problem we're getting down here is the glass. Okay, it's the base. In this case, what we could do is we could redo the base. The reason the base is giving us problems is because it's got too many faces going down. One way we could fix this is by clicking on this, convert to editable poly, click inside, take these faces, select all 4 of them, click on ring, or select 2 of them like that, click on ring. We have to do it the long way, which is actually quite annoying, but we can do it this way. So I'll select them going downwards. So just press Z to zoom in, press Z again, zoom out a bit, press Z again, okay, Z again. You can press U, B in orthographic U, that way it's easier to move around. Press ring, select all of them, go down and click on remove. Now you don't want to remove all of them, so this might be a problem. In fact, let's go make a new one. It's easier to make a new one. So we just click on the geometry, click on cylinder, click on T. On the top, just click inside, make one like this. Okay. Oops, my bad. Not a cylinder, a cone. Okay. Click in the middle, drag it out like this, and drag up a bit. We should have it in the same. Nope, it's gone flying. Okay, let's try that again. About like this. Okay. And then align it with your cup. The other one I made, I think I deleted by accident. Okay. So going into the orthographic U, you can see that the bottom of the has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces by 40. What we do is we take this 5, we decrease it to just 1, and the sides 40 we can just decrease that to about 16 and add mesh smooth to it. Okay, mesh smooth, pull up the interaction. We're gonna extrude it, make it a bit bigger. Okay, go to perspective. You can see that the glass looks a bit better now. It's just a problem with the actual floor. So going back into this, if we just take this bottom base, click on isolate section, we just take this bottom part and work on this bottom part for the minute. So we take away this mesh smooth. What we'll do is we'll add in on the NURBS, on the cone, what we'll do is we'll add in more sections for the corners, and we'll give it 1 section. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll convert that, right click, convert to editable poly. I'll select the bottom like this, okay, and there was a way to select all of them but I can't remember. So what you do is select the edges again, click on that, ring, then click on connect, move that down and just move it in a bit, and then go above it, click on ring, go down, click on connect and move it down again. Okay, and just make it like that. And on the bottom here, what you could do is click on ring. Bottom doesn't really matter, but you could select both of these, click on ring, click on connect, and then both of them again, ring, connect. Okay, now if we go back into this and now add mesh smooth, you can see that the bottom base has got more texture and it's not rounded anymore, which is really good. And we're going to set the iterations to about 3 and exit isolation mode. Now if we go into the top or the left, sorry, we can just scale it so it fits the glass like this. We can now move it so we're satisfied with this. Press P, we're just gonna look around, see if we're happy, move it a bit to the left. Okay, something like this. I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just going to take the same glass texture and apply that to the bottom of the base. Now if I click on P, okay, re-render that now. We should see a difference. We can add mesh smooth to the glass as well to make it more smooth, which we'll do in a second. But you can see the bottom of the glass now. It's looking real nice and shiny, as you can see. And the only thing we've got to fix now is the glass, even though the glass looks pretty nice as well. You can see that the glass is looking pretty sweet, with the bottom and the top looking pretty decent. What we could do is go into the actual material, and we could instead of this we can look at blue, green, or if you go on costume you can use a different color. But for this, let's just try blue green at 6 and make it more refractive. Okay, and because we added it, so it's already in the scene, just go to rendering, render setup. Okay. Click on costume, HD 1028 by 720. I'm just gonna go in here, perspective, and show save frames. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in a bit and click on render. Oh god, that was a sneeze. And I'm just gonna let it render. So right now all I'm doing is I'm just rendering the image. As you can see, we've got two basic lights, basic mental ray layout. I'm not using any shadows or anything. I'm just showing you how you can model this simple glass using 3D Max and mental ray and get this quite nice effect with some lights reflecting off of the glass. So we just let that render for a while. We're not using any HDRIs or anything, we're just using simply 3D Max and mental ray. So I'm just going to let that finish. You can see the inside layer and the outside layer of the glass, which is really cool. First time I'm actually doing this tutorial and I recorded it live, so I hope you guys like this. But as you can see, the glass looks pretty reasonable. If you were to put this into a real life environment or do real life tracking, could be done. But here's the final product. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in. As you can see, glass looks pretty reasonable. We've got some nice reflection coming off of the glass. As you can see, is the lights and stuff that we've got reflecting. And this is the actual 3D glass that we've just done. So I hope you guys like this, and hopefully you guys will subscribe. I will produce more tutorials in the future, but this is how you make a simple 3D glass using 3D Max and mental ray, and hopefully this tutorial has helped you. This is Pat for 3D Tutorials, and I'm signing out. So peace guys, and take care.
Kralek minus, Mulano stylos, to je čistý prínos. Jebal som 20 piča Karolčino, charizmu